So guys, let's make a video about who was the fighter of the last decade. You know what? There's three fighters for me that really stand out in this particular decade. And it's probably the three obvious ones. I saw an article on the boxing scene, and I just thought I'd make this video about who I think is the fighter of the decade. It's between three guys, really. Andre Ward, Pacquiao, and Mayweather. Three special individuals, three special fighters. Three guys that have been exceptional. I think Andre Ward, you'd probably say, has to come third on that list. You know, Andre Ward is somebody that is special. That is special, you know, that has achieved so much. He beat so many great fighters, and I think he was a bit underappreciated. I don't think he quite managed to, you know, reach the heights in terms of popularity that he should have. Maybe because that was because of his style. Maybe because he wasn't outspoken like a Floyd Mayweather. But he managed in the end to probably get the respect as a great. But I still don't think he managed to become a huge household pay-per-view boxing star. He wasn't quite that. You know, Ward Kovalev, the numbers were poor, even though it was an exceptional fight. He never managed to really hit the masses. You know, Carl Froch always used to take digs at him and say, well, you know, he's boring, he's got ugly style. You know, he did have an ugly style, but it was very effective. He was very good. He wasn't the most exciting guy, but that was obvious. But, you know, he was very effective and he got the job done. An exceptional talent, Andre Ward. And he was probably third on my list because I don't quite think that in terms of popularity, he got to the level as the other two guys. And that was the thing. But skill for skill, he was just as good, if not better. Andre Ward was a very good fighter. The second is probably going to have to be Pacquiao. Obviously, Pacquiao's a Hall of Famer, legend, one of the greats. You know, 8 division world champion. What he achieved, especially, you know, early 2010, 2012, you could say he was on another level. You know, I mean, he was bashing guys up, he was smashing guys up, and he was really doing well, really doing well. Had his losses, come back. You know, he's just a complete born fighter. You know, he was a great fighter. And you've got to give him, like I said, a lot of respect for what he's achieved in the sport. I think, you know, he had a great style, very popular. Out of the other two that I mentioned, he was the most exciting guy. Pacquiao was way more exciting than Ward and Mayweather. You know, way more exciting. He was just an exceptional, you know, fighter. Exciting. He was vulnerable as well. He'd been knocked out. Whereas, you know, Mayweather and Ward were probably more complete in terms of, you know, defense, whereas Pacquiao was more about pleasing the fans, going out there. He'd take some shots as well. But, you know, definitely up there. Number 2, definitely without a doubt, the second best fighter in this decade. And the first one's got to be the money man, Floyd Mayweather. Not just the best fighter in the ring in terms of winning and beating everybody, but the smart businessman outside the ring, which really made him a superstar. And, you know, the way he marketed himself where, you know, people were just coming to see him lose. And that's how he marketed himself. He managed to reach the masses that way, and that's incredible. That's incredible. A guy with a boring style, but he had to talk the way he did because he didn't have a exciting style. That's why you saw Floyd Mayweather talk like he did, because he knew he didn't have an exciting style. He knew that he couldn't excite the masses with his boxing. So he had to do all the trash talking, all the promoting himself in order to reach that level, and that's what he did. And in the end, most people were just coming to see him lose because they wanted to see him lose, because that's how he marketed himself. You know, that he can't be beat, and people wanted to see him get beat. The guy was too good inside the ring and outside the ring, which made him the complete fighter of the decade. You know, he's a great model, probably not for the fans, but if you're a fighter and you want to have the perfect career, then Floyd Mayweather is the perfect example of having the perfect career. So you can't really say any fighters ahead of him, you know, as fighter of the decade. He was special, Mayweather. He was special in and out the ring. So leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.